In the last video of our ultimate guide for crypto beginners, we talked about Bitcoin, how it's a decentralized currency and a store of value, and we also explored what money is. If you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend you check it out. But today we're diving deeper into the technology behind it and why it's opening doors for a whole new world of possibilities. So what's a blockchain anyway? Imagine you're sitting in front of a notebook and you're writing down everything that happens, like transactions or important records. Now, instead of just you seeing your records, it's shared with thousands of others. Everyone has their own copy, and the moment you write something down, it gets copied onto everyone's notebook. But here's the deal. Once it's written, no one can change it or delete it. That's how a blockchain works. Think of it like posting a picture on social media. Once it's out there, everyone who follows you can see it. And even if you delete it, someone probably already took a screenshot or saved it somewhere else. Blockchain works similarly. Once a transaction or a record is added, everyone in the network can see it and no one can change or erase it. It's there permanently. This is what makes it secure, transparent, and decentralized. Everyone sees the same thing and no one can tamper with the data. But blockchain can do more than just store data. It also can be programmed to execute tasks automatically. Enter smart contracts. Let's take a quick look at the short clip that explains smart contracts from Andreas Antonopoulos.
This is money that is fully programmable, scriptable, that has capabilities that can be finely tuned. You can specify who can access it and when, how it can be dispersed. A whole new field has opened up, which is now called smart contracts. This system allows people to program the behavior of entire systems that can also manage money. And money is such a narrow word to describe this, because we use things that kind of look like money all the time, but aren't really money. What about loyalty points, tokens, subway cards, airline miles? What about expression of a fan of Justin Bieber with full access to the catalog of music as a token? What about all of the other brands that can be turned into tokens and made into a global exchangeable system directly on the internet through this internet protocol?
As Andreas explained, smart contracts are like self-executing agreements. Think of them as code that runs automatically when certain conditions are met without needing a middleman. Here's a simple example. Say you hire someone to design your website. Instead of paying them upfront and hoping they finish the job, a smart contract is set up to release the payment only when the website is delivered. It's all automatic and there's no need for a middleman. So what exactly is cryptocurrency then? Well, cryptocurrencies are like digital cash, but instead of being controlled by a bank, they're powered by the blockchain. Bitcoin was the first, but now there are thousands of different cryptocurrencies, each trying to solve a different problem. And many of these cryptocurrencies run on different blockchains. Some blockchains are designed to be faster, some are designed to be cheaper, and others focus on privacy or specific use cases. This is why there are so many different ones. Each one brings something unique to the table. Now let's think about a few real-world use cases where blockchain could make sense. Let's start with something we all deal with, namely financial transactions. Ever had to send money internationally? Well, then you know how slow it is, how expensive it is, and it requires multiple middlemen to get it sorted. Blockchain cuts out those middlemen, allowing you to send money directly to someone on the other side of the world in just seconds, and usually for a fraction of the cost. That's why some believe blockchain could eventually replace systems like SWIFT, the network banks use to send money. Or what about legal stuff like getting documents notarized? Blockchain can act as a notary itself. Imagine signing a contract and instead of waiting for it to be officially stamped, the blockchain verifies everything instantly. No witness needed. Then there's identity management. Today we carry IDs, passports, and personal documents. Blockchain allows for secure digital identity that you control. No need to trust third parties. It's all encrypted and safe on the blockchain. Or what about supply chain management? Blockchain is already being used in supply chains to track every step of the journey, from manufacturing all the way to delivery. This brings transparency and prevents fraud or counterfeiting. Today, most of our data is controlled by big companies or governments, and blockchain gives the control back to the people by decentralizing information. No one single company or person controls the blockchain. it's run by everyone using it. Now, all of this might sound futuristic, but we're still in the early days of crypto. Think of blockchain like the internet in the mid-90s. Back then, no one knew how big the internet would become.
A lot of people just getting onto the internet because they feel that they have to get onto the playing field, so to speak.
Well, it's very hip to be on the internet right now.
Oh, that's
that little mark with the A and then the ring around it.
At.
See, that's what I said. Katie said she thought it was about.
Yeah.
Does it bother you at all that these are all people that you don't really know? I mean, that everybody's signing on and having these conversations and whining together or griping together or whatever, with people that I don't know if I.
It is group therapy of the 90s.
Today, we're just starting to see blockchain's potential, but there's much more to come. So why should you care about crypto and blockchain? It's not just about digital money, it's about transforming how we do business, manage identities, and even run governments. Blockchain is here to stay, and we're only at the beginning of this revolution.
Now, what's your preferred digital currency for this exchange?
Have a fiver?
No, it's crypto only, mate.
In the next video, we'll dive into how you can actually get involved in crypto, from buying your first Bitcoin to keeping it safe. We'll cover everything you need to know to take your first steps. That's it for today, folks. If you found this video valuable, of course, make sure to like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell down below. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
The ultimate beginner's guide to crypto.